Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing great. So, I hope you have seen the other videos I have posted on the channel. So today we are going to solve one problem. So I'll just walk you through. So the problem is, given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return indices of two numbers such that they add up to the target. So let's understand it again. So what it is saying, the statement is saying, given an array of integers. So what are the parameters of my method? One integer array and the target. And the target is given, which is in this case is 9. Return indices of two numbers. So what we need to return is any indices which add up to the target. So what does that mean? So in the first case, if 2 and 7 adds up to 9, we'll return 0 and 1. Okay. In the second scenario, here you could see I have an array which is 3, 2, 4 and the target is given as 6, which means what I can add up which will return me as the target. So what I can add, from which indices I need to add? So 0, no. 1 and 2 if I add, I can get the sum as 6. And again 3, 3, 0 and 1. Clear? So I have a dummy method here. What does it do? It takes two parameters. One is integer array as we defined above and a target. And what it will return? It will return an array of indices. So for the very first case, it will be 0 and 1. So let's see how we can approach the solution for the same. So if I have this array, what I will do, I can have one loop which will run through every element, and internal loop which will run index plus 1. So say like my outer loop will give me value 2, then inner loop will give me I index plus 1. It will start till n. So that's how I can get the sum. But we'll see if we have any other better approach. Better approach could be if we make use of a hash map. Let me explain. So I'll write the code and I'll see if I could explain it clearly. So let me take hash map. It is of type key. Value pair it will take int. I'll just initialize it. So what other things I have here is the result. Result will be something like this. So it will give me 1 or 2 like this. And hash map is something which I'll use to refer what element I have to look for. So hash map will have all the values at a certain index. So say like I save 2 at 1, 7, this 11 and 15. So that's how I will save. I just forgot to mention. So in this case, we're just running one loop. Okay. So if I'll say for my index in, so 0, it should be 0, and then what it should be nums dot count. Okay, so we'll go from 0 to the value, the top value, the less than the count. Why less than count? Because the index is starting from 0, but the count could be 5, but we are going from 0 to 4. Okay, basic. So now what we will do is we'll say what number we need to find. So let me have I'll say number to find, and I'll explain why it is number to find. Number to find is, so initially I will have value 2. Okay, so what I have to add in 2 to get 9, which is 7, correct? So I will say which number to find. Okay, so the number to find is, I will pick the value at index and I'll say subtract it from target. Okay, I'm looking for this number. So in this first case, it will say if 2 and it needs to add 7 to get 9. Okay, so this is clear till here. So now what I will do is I'll compare if my let num index. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to find the number index. So it says 7 is the output for the first case. So for the first case, target is 9, which is always the case, and the value at first is 2, so which equals to 7. Okay, so what I am trying to find is 7. So I will check if my hash map contains that. So I'll say hash map number to find. Okay. So for the beginning, for the first time, there is nothing to find, correct? Nothing is there, empty. So it will go to else part. What do we need to do in else part? So in else part, let me do hash map. I'll say the value which is there at index. I will keep it as a key so that I can directly get the index. Index is something I need to return, correct? So I'll try to find the key. Okay. So num index, I will keep it at index. So we'll again go back to the first condition. What is happening here? So we will say hash map. Now I have 2 at 0. Okay. So this is what I have right now in hash map. Now the second time when loop comes, so it is having 7. So num to find. So it will go for the second case. Now what I will have 9 minus 7, which is equal to 2. It will say try to find 2. So it will go here. It will try to find, okay, what index we will get? We will get 0, 0th index. Okay. So what we will do here? Now we know we have the value. We have found it. So we'll work on a complicated, like a different input array, and we'll see how it works. So you get that. Now it will say 2. 2 is there at index 0. Okay. And now I will say, boss, go and append my result. Append my result with what? So first the num index which I have found. Okay. Again append. So num index is what? Here I got the index which is 0. And then I need to append it with what? Index. Index is what now here? 1. Okay. So I will say update it with index. Okay. And then return my result. You don't have to iterate further. So what we are going to assume for this. So if I have, say, like for example here 1 plus 8, this could also result to 9, but I just need to find the first set of indices and return it. Okay, for this problem. Clear? So now I'll go and I'll just copy this, the very first one. Okay, first array, and I'll say give me, boss, element which adds up to, let's say 9. Okay, and run it. So what all indices I should add? The value at 0 and value at 1. So let's see if we can find something else. Okay, let me make it 10. So can you pause the video and see what all indices we should have? I'll run it. Okay. So 0th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 plus 2 is 10. If it cannot find, it will return an empty array. So if I'll say like find the sum 100, okay, then it won't find anything. It will return an empty array. Clear? So now let's check the time complexity. In the worst case, what we are doing is we are going from 0 to n. Okay. And if you know any better approach, you think somewhere I could make the changes to make it run faster than what it is, please let me know in the comments. And if it is useful, then again, please let me know in the comments. And let me know if you have if you are finding these sessions useful. I'll be recording more videos. So right now we are working on simple problems. So slowly we'll start moving into medium, little more complex, and then harder problems. So that's it for this session. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see more tutorials like this. And if you have any problems you want me to solve and post a video tutorial on that, please comment below. Thank you.